Okay, Aries, welcome to your first 2 weeks of May reading, okay? So my name is Angela. This is High Priestess Healer 1111. This is your space that I've created for you, and I'd love to see where you're at, and where I can help you out and figure out, if you're stagnant, get you out of that place, or if you're needing an answer, possibly help you with some advice, or see any possible, pathways or ideas that you didn't see or think of, okay? To help you along with your soul's journey, okay? So you're being guided to have faith in your dreams, okay? And hold your vision. So if you have faith, that means you can hold your vision, okay? So that it is not just a dream that's, in the making or in planning or in the 5D, it becomes a reality. So I do see it beginning small. You may have started something and it's beginning to grow. That's wonderful. Okay, step out of your comfort zone. Okay, they're saying a little bit of self-motivation needed here. I know you're usually self-starter, but just keep going the right way. I feel like you're going the right way. You're staying connected. And just know that there's some things that you're going to need to do to reach those dreams or those manifestations, Aries, that, that are uncomfortable for you, okay? That's a channel message. So I ask for spirit and our higher selves to be here and helping discern the messages and to get the cards that my Aries need in order to further along their souls journey. Okay, thank you very much for being here. My ancestors, it said nothing is yet set in stone on the bottom. Okay, which we know that it's time to release negativity. I usually get that when there's partners needing to leave each other. And this says it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Okay, you're for Aries. So I'm just picking one. Take time to breathe out, okay? Dissemination moon. So breathe in and breathe out if you're having anxiety or, you're feeling impatient, right? Because I know you can feel impatient sometimes. So just take some deep breaths or ask yourself, why is it that you're feeling this way? Okay? And that will give you a better indication of what you can do to fix the situation should it be a problem, okay? All right, let's see what else here. So let me pull a few cards here. I'm going to need to shuffle them first. Okay, thinking, hermit mode, recovery, sadness, loss, detachment, the sun, happiness on the way, hopes and dreams being fulfilled. Getting out of denial and making good choices, not doing things or being with people who, cause you pain or, some kind of internal conflict or external for that matter. Looking for equal give and take. You're very generous. You're being asked to engage in service, okay? All my signs seem to be getting that, and that's because it's a way to open the heart chakra, which is really one of my main things that I'm trying to teach here. So if you're being compassionate and you're helping someone else, you can't help but feel love and compassion for the people, okay? So your senses might be heightened right now. You might feel like things are not going well for you, but they really are. So just know they're not falling apart, they're falling into place. And pain is, it's not optional, but suffering is. So, the sooner that you can get yourself out of a rock and a hard place, the better. So I hope that I can help you with any of that. Okay, please show me what's going on here with my collective Aries. Okay. So, yeah, if something's needing to be released, like I said, it's usually relationships. It's a death and rebirth. However, it doesn't have to be. Just releasing negativity in general. So you could be going through an ego death, where you just learn something you have grown and you're expanded, and now you have a new perception of the world, and which is always a good thing, because your inner changes are going to create your outer world the way you want it to be, into the reality you want it to be, okay? It's number 13, so 13 may mean something to you. 3 plus 1 is 4, which also means foundation, resting, waiting, planning, results, and solid. So you're really putting to death things that don't give you a solid foundation, that are just surface level, that are not necessarily having meaning for you, or deep meaning for you for that matter. And so, yeah, you're really wanting to know more deeply about, like, where is your place in this earth? You know, what is your purpose? You know, how can you be the best version of yourself that you can be? How can you overcome these obstacles? Okay, but I mean, it's like you wished and then it came true. Okay, so you must be doing something right, because you had a rebirth. So one day you were living possibly sad, and then, you know, thinking that you're all like possibly by yourself or alone, or, you know, not knowing what to do, or just uncertain, or feeling fear. But now it's time to start thinking bigger than that, okay? Now we can start thinking about, you know, security, and growing our pentacles, loving ourselves, being ourselves, you know, possibly saving or putting into accounts that will help your funds to grow. Possibly have some children, grandchildren, to maybe you want to leave a legacy, you know, of money. You know, you grew up poor, and you don't want to do that. For your children, you want to leave the legacy that, you know, you can have your own businesses, you can do what you like and make money, you can, you know, get out of relationships that are hurtful, you don't have to stay in them, right? In the past, I don't even think people knew what codependency was, right? So it looks like you're really beginning to think about what's going to bring you stability. Your eyes are closed, you're meditating, okay, and you're like, 10 of Cups, you know, been through the ringer, I'm just ready for, you know, some good times, happy times, peace and harmony, you know, some good times, you know, just a lot of love, is what I see here. You know, just making good memories, and, you know, enjoying the moment. And it looks like, you know, with a partner. So this looks really good, you know. Just both you taking care of whatever needs to get taken care of, and doing things together, and, you know, possibly even working together, being prosperous, yet practical, and you know, grounded, you know. Being able to balance your spirituality, practicality, you know, and how to have healthy boundaries is something that you are, you know, putting into place, and making sure that they're, you know, being followed. I don't even know why that happened, but that just jumped out. Justice is always coming out in everybody's now, though, okay? So, you know, basically karma's coming into play, and people are getting put back on their paths where they need to be, you know, going through, learning their lessons, and, you know, deaths, and new beginnings, or, you know, not deaths, but like, you know, putting the past in the past, you know, and then growing spiritually. Spiritual maturity is very important, just like emotional maturity, or any other kind of maturity, you know, that you would need to have a healthy relationship, okay? But, yeah, I do see you coming back to life in the future, really getting back to yourself, and you're like, you know, I don't know why I feel like this, but I do. I feel like this. I feel like I'm stuck. I don't know why. But I now know it's something I can get out of, you know, and not something that is imposed upon me. Maybe it was before, and even if it was, you know, there's always a way to, you know, manifest what you want, you know, okay? But it includes making decisions, hard decisions sometimes. But whatever how you did to get out of the Eight of Swords, where you're feeling, you know, like, what do I do? I'm looking for answers. I feel like I'm suffocating and I don't know which way to go, and I'm being, you know, pulled in all areas, and I'm trying to balance my life, you know, here. You know, I'm trying to put things in the past that need to go in the past and start this new life with energy and passion, and, you know, maybe start a new business, and just, you know, having more energy, having more motivation, okay? Not like the kind of Knight of Wands that is something other than good, but, you know, they do say that the Knight of Wands is like someone that comes and goes. So maybe you're, you know, coming and going between an idea of what you should do, or somebody else is, or I don't see that. I see someone who's made a choice and they're happy with their choice and they're ready to just like start new, you know, a brand new, whole new day, whole new life, whole new man or woman, whoever this is, this Knight of Wands. You know, trying new things, being impulsive but not destructive, maybe some traveling, you know, I see. But this wasn't after, you know, this didn't come into much introspection, okay? You started just like wanting to have the life, the joy, the happiness, you know, but you still felt like, you know what, I can't have healthy relationships because I still have to work on myself. I have to learn to give to myself, love myself, you know, as I would want my person to love me, you know. And so it may have taken you a while, you know, but you learned how to, and you can see this heart is starting to mend up. This is actually usually a breakup too. It could be a breakup card. But this also could be one that's mending. So either way, if you're breaking up or you're mending your heart and staying with somebody, justice is being fulfilled, okay? So you in particular, this is a card for you. You are going to get this Ten of Cups. What your other person is, I don't know. We could find out if you wanted to in an extended or later. And so as soon as, you know, justice comes in, you've made your choice. You've begun healing. You feel like you're healed. You feel like you can have a different life, and you feel like you're ready to face, you know, life at a different angle, and try and, you know, you're go meet at your goals a different way, a more balanced way, a more solid way, you know, structured, planned way. And the universe just like sweeps you off your feet. Or somebody, but your chariot awaits, and I think it's just a calling. It's like, okay, good, the universe has swept you off, and they need you to come and, you know, to manifest first in your life happiness, you know, adventure, new beginnings, but then become a queen of it, okay? So here's your Queen of Wands. And that's an Aries card. So you show up really good here. This spread is really good so far. Okay, I'm really liking it for you guys. Let's see, over this we can put another card, clear for my Aries. So there's either love around you, love coming towards you, a new lover, or a lover that you have bringing back the romance. Okay. But yeah, like I said, it is about love. You can see the two people in the Ten of Cups, and Cups is emotional, and it's about love. You know, I do see the stability though in the Earth here, Earth, and a lot of passion, and I see a lot of passion, so that's good. You're beginning to feel more authentic and like yourself, where you're going, proud of things you've done, waiting for things that you have been putting into to come back to you, bring you something back to you that you've been putting into and trying to manifest. Okay. You may be thinking on something, could be even an offer that somebody's offering you, but you're not interested, or you just don't see the opportunity, or you're dwelling on the other three that didn't work out. But there is an opportunity there, or maybe there's one coming that you'll need to get ready for, and you will be ready for it because you're a Queen of Wands, right? So you do get to this point to where once you weren't healed, right, and didn't have enough stability to have this equal give and take, and so that was making you feel very like uncomfortable with the Eight of Swords, you know, and the Seven of Swords possibly being, you know, you holding your ground, like maybe having defenses up, or somebody else around you having defenses up. But you know, in the end, I see that you actually went inside. You went inside because there was something you wanted to know, and you can't hear it with your eyes open, so you had to close your eyes to find out the answer to it. Okay, so you can drown out everything you're seeing and focus on what's going through your brain or what you're feeling. Okay, so there is a death and rebirth, either to you know, a marriage. I would say so, because the next one is a marriage card too. So there might have been a breakdown. I don't know why all of them are starting like that, but there's always more than one option. Okay, so don't like check out now. And then it's like, okay, now my home is more stable. So if you feel more stable after that, or you're looking for stability after that, 44 might be important. That's a 4 and a 4. Twin flame might be important to you. That's coming towards you. If you believe in that thing, this is 11 and 11, and there's room for celebration. Okay, for feeling more stable, getting, you know, independence, loving yourself. It could be a change in religion. It could be a change in how you see religion or organizations. You know, less traditional, you know, than before, right? And making new traditions and following your heart of how you and the Creator co-create your life. Okay, so we don't have to worry anymore about what other people say, what other people want for our lives. Those kind of things, you know, keep making us feel low and down, and, you know, not having high self-esteem. And, you know, just remember, be true to yourself, what you want to do. So I do see a King of Swords. It is a Libra. It doesn't have to be, but it's an air sign. So, you know, that you also could be just like thinking, again, like I said, imagining, sword throughout intellect, and, you know, strategizing, or just, you know, communicating with somebody that's, you know, possibly coming your way. I don't know. Could be different things, communication, thinking, cutting off, you know, a relationship that you already had, one that was invested for a long time. 10 of Cups, have children, and, you know, been together a while. 7 of Wands, coupled with this Chariot here, it seems like a bit of impatience, because it's like you really want things to go faster, but they're going to happen when they're going to happen, okay, right on time, right? And so, you know, before you can count to 10, you know, things are going to start changing for you. So don't get worried about, you know, things not changing and things being stagnant or whatever, right? But it is a number 7, okay? And 7s can be a waiting period, just like I said. Reflection, karma, limbo, evaluation. So you're stuck in kind of a limbo just because you're kind of still meditating, kind of thinking, you know, still evaluating and deciding, right? But If you don't decide soon, then the universe is going to come in. Your chariot's ready for you. You're going where it needs you on your purpose or with somebody. Yep, with somebody. So here you are. If this is about a partnership, you're feeling stuck in a partnership, or your partnership comes in. This to me looks like you feel stuck with in a partnership that you have. I don't know why yet. We can further figure that out. But it does state, you know, the overall, the Six of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups, which usually means Eight of Cups, I'm moving away, and Six of Pentacles usually means like give and take. So maybe I'm walking away because there's no equal give and take. So that could be why the people felt, you know, strained, or they felt suffocated, you know, or what have you. But we'll have to figure out what happened there. You know, let's see. I think you're just feeling unfulfilled, you know, you or them. And, you know, it's just time for you to seek your own self-fulfillment first, you know, and fill up, you know, your tank, you know, give to yourself, Six of Pentacles, and that way you can give equally to someone else, you know. Maybe it's like you just want to move away from them because, you know, there's things you need to work on, and, you know, things they need to work on. And in order to have healthy relationships, and at this time, that's not like what's going on. And so otherwise, I feel that there is a lot of passion in the relationship. I don't see that there is a lack of it at all. It looks like a deep soul bond, been together a long time. They know each other like nobody else, but for some reason there's something going on that's causing instability in the home. And if it's emotional fulfillment, then it's probably intimacy and just incompatibility in some ways, whether it's, you know, emotionally or spiritually or what have you, okay? Six of Pentacles is money also, so maybe they walked away, you know, because someone, you know, valued the other person less than they really are, you know, or perceived it that way, of course, because we all have infinite value, right? We know that. But, you know, sometimes there's just things we don't know, we're uncertain about, you know, there's no need to stay there, you know, frustrated, unhappy, wondering why this, why that, you know, and staying in that state of, you know, sadness and darkness and wondering, when you can just go and, you know, walk towards the sun, you know, put an end to it, walk to the sun, because right now you're in the moon, okay, and say, I don't need to know everything, I just need to know that, you know I need to heal myself, and doing that in the presence of where I'm at is not a possibility, okay? So yeah, here this also is just like the first card. The bottom of the deck also says death, except this one says death and rebirth. So I'm looking at it more as a death of the relationship, okay? So, you know, hopefully my fire signs didn't get too fiery and aggressive, you know, calming the storm. Hopefully my, you know, my other signs here. Where's another sign? Oh, hopefully my my King of Swords here didn't get too, you know, also how they can be where it's you know, using the intellect, you know, to get what they want, you know, like manipulation or some type of mind games or something like that. But I don't see like a Five of Swords. It looks like there's just people, and I just feel like, you know, there's movement here, healing here of the heart, manifesting love, okay, manifesting new starts, she came out with a good idea, he or she, because this Aries here was like, I got the idea and I know what to do now and I know how to fix it. Here I was waiting and waiting for my heart to, you know, be fixed, you know. But you know what? I never was broken. I just always needed to let this go and just take a lesson with me. But now I know better. Now I know how to be balanced between my emotions and my thoughts. You know, because when you're not balanced with your mind and your heart, and they're in fighting and things of that nature, you know, you feel just like screaming. You feel like misery. You feel horrible. You know, like tortured or whatever. You know. But it's, you know, it took a long time, and it looks like took a long time to sew up. But the break, you know, after the breakup, it looks like that's where things really started to change, because justice came around and you were able to go through a new portal or a new cycle. You know, you ended a cycle because you learned your worth, you learned your value, you learned to respect yourself, and you know, respect yourself and honor, you know, honor what it is that you really want to do in life, and you're living in an honorable way, from what I can tell here. And so after justice comes, you know, they're taking you exactly where you want to go. There's no more waiting, they say. Okay, so I know before you wanted to go and you felt things were, you know, what was going fast was going too fast. What was going, you know, slow was going too slow, and now it's just time to, you know, move forward, okay, and start taking out some of these coins and putting in some new ones, and then seeing how they grow, okay? So you're going to be in magician mode, where you're going to start using your talents, your gifts, and you're also going to work on building your stability, working on your finances, okay, working on opening your heart chakra more. And again, that's a 4, so that's a lot of 4s here. There's another 11, 3, 9, 8, 6, 2, and 1. 14, 5. And then you got one new beginning here with the Ace of Wands. And then I saw you had Ace of Cups here. So love and passion is on the board here for you. That's a good thing, okay? So whomever you're with or whomever you're going to be with is definitely going to be love and passion, okay? I was wondering about that, because in some it was like it was just passion, okay? And you know, that's no way to live. There's got to be love, not just passion and sexuality. There needs to be like intimacy and fulfillment in the relationship, okay? So I don't see any like breakups or necessarily, unless you count the 3 of Swords as one. And just realizing that, you know, the message has been that some people are you are meant to meet, and they're your soulmates, and they're made to stay. And some are your soulmates you're meant to meet, and you love them just as much as other soulmates, but you have to let them go. So that is like tearing part of your heart away, or it's like tearing part of yourself away, you know. So, you know, that could be another reason why you feel that way. They could even be your twin, or you could just be heartbroken over, you know, missing a twin flame. So let me see here. I'll grab some cards from them, and what would they like to say to you? When times got tough, on you too soon. I like that. I'm going to take that out. Yeah. Because we're not sure what happened here, right? But that sounds like something that feels like something that may have happened. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. So there is someone in agony here that misses you, possibly a twin flame. But I'm going to also put it over here with other person who you stayed with, or you're breaking up with, you know, saying, you know, I can't be with you, I can't be without you. But for now, I'm going to put it over the heart, you know. It says more difficult than I can accept, you know, being apart, you know. So it's like you're torn in pieces, like I told you, torn apart. You're my best friend, and I cherish our friendship above all others. Wow. Okay, so we'll put that over here with the lovers. Where is he at? And wasn't there a lovers card? Seems like there was a lovers card in all of them. What does it say? You were my best friend, and I cherished our friendship above all other. I don't know. This one's trying to manifest some love here. So it's either someone that you're with, that you've broken up with, or someone from your past that you're getting back with. But they felt like they were your best friend, okay? I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. Okay, so yeah, possibly feeling that could be it because of the swords, you know. The sword could also mean that you're saying sharp words that could hurt, you know, and they're saying it was too much for me, you know. Maybe the cut downs that they said, or maybe the you know, twisting of the words or mind games, or maybe just, you know, harping on negativity, or you know, just speaking with even, you know, tones that are not friendly, upset, you know, with somebody. It evokes fear or pain, or, you know, something like that. If you're sensitive to that and you're already in a calm manner where you're able to communicate, but then somebody else is always upset. And when they're upset with you, like a hurt people type of thing. So there's some healing that needs to take place within somebody, you or them. I feel like I ended you and myself when we broke up. I want to reconcile. Yeah, so all around the board, everyone is feeling like abandoned. Okay, so that's like the core issue here. If you ever decide that you want to work on something, an inner child issue would be, you know, fear of being abandoned. You know, like just seems like, you know, in the past you just may not have luck, but you know, you're releasing negativity, and now you have good luck, good karma. Justice is here. Okay, the Chariot's here, the Magician's here, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Cups. So you just keep you know, doing what you're doing. Okay, celebrating, starting new, loving on yourself, having healthy boundaries. You know, giving equal give and take, and taking time for yourself so you don't feel Eight of Swords or overburdened, or, you know, what have you. You know, and then just realize, is this the relationship you want in? You know, you and them. This is always something, you know, that can be talked about. People change, you know, and so I think the goal is to be happy in life, not unhappy. So if adjustments can't be made, you know, then I can decide it would be a breakup, okay? Because no heartache needs to be taking place, you know, in a relationship with unconditional love. It's just, that's not the way it's supposed to be. So it should be filled with love and cherishing each other, and mutual attention and affection, and working on projects together and apart, and giving each other space, and yet doing goals together. Okay, if you don't feel happy in a relationship, get out. If you feel happy in it, listen to your intuition. It says, I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. Okay. Well, whenever this person decides to admit it to themselves, then they'll go back on the right track, and they'll start to feel happy, and things will go with the flow, and you'll stop trying to take control of things, and, you know, just realize, I feel deeply connected to you, but for some reason they or you won't admit it. Okay, you won't admit it to them, they won't admit it to you, or one of you, but there's definitely somebody here saying where there's a connection, but I'm not gonna admit it, which is fine. The distance between us is killing me. I long to hear your beautiful voice again. So somebody seems to be away. Somebody seems to be missing you. Like I said, the heart could be missing you. Let's see if they have any messages for you here, dear Aries. Okay. But you can just count, you know, the first week of May being the harder one. Okay, that's where you're coming up with the enlightenment. Okay, facing your fears, changing your perceptions, integrating them, making new goals for yourself, deciding what you need to cut out and what's going to stay, getting into deep meditation, taking care of yourself and going with the flow, and getting yourself out of the stuck feeling, to where now the universe can now move you, since you moved out of the way, stop trying to be control and put your defenses down and working on opening your heart, can work, you know, on the right relationship for you, the one within you, or possibly even a partnership, because it's a you know, there's money and there's cups. So, but it does look like you do walk away from some kind of a person. You could have either off something, or you were already in something that you are leaving, but you're not fulfilled, whether it's with them or self-fulfilled, and you're off to your happiness, your joy, your bliss. To heal your heart, because it's been hurt. There's 3 swords there, okay? So there's a lot of loss and pain and regret and, you know, hurt and anger. I'm sure that's in there. But, you know, I think part of being apart from someone, it helps you to really appreciate them and realize how much you will do them. So that's why I think sometimes being apart is the best thing that you can ever do, you know, and whatever, you know, dark night of the soul or learnings that you learn there is worth, you know, the priceless lessons that you learn, especially if it's somebody like Runner Chaser or whatever, twin flames that get back with each other and, you know, are like, oh my gosh, that was the worst time of my life. I'm so sorry that, you know, this happened. And, you know, you feel at a soul level the connection that can never be severed, you know. So, so be careful, not be careful, but just know, just being aware of something instead of uncertain or being mysterious, or not knowing the unknown, you know, is a lot better than not knowing, right? So just know, work on opening your heart. There's going to be some, you know, changes, a lot of changes. Change is a little bit difficult. It's a little bit uncomfortable. I understand that, but keep walking for, you know, your healing, okay, your emotional healing, your healing of your heart, your new beginning, your new passion, your new project, your new life, right? Because you're becoming, you know, yourself again. Queen of Wands, right? So you've paid your karma, you've done your dues. Justice just came right through. Thank you, Justice. Now taking you exactly where you've been waiting to go, okay? You've got this Chariot, you've got this, you've been waiting to go, and now there's no more waiting. They're taking you exactly where you want to go, exactly where you were manifesting to be. What you were holding close to your heart is going to be in your heart, is going to be in your life. So you wanted ample amounts of love, not just for yourself, right, but for to give to others. And so you have an ample amount of love, creativity, you're a leader, you're starting to shine, your abilities changing, or gifts glowing, your healing abilities, okay, she's got light in her hands and fire everywhere, and it's definitely an Aries, and definitely you. I just see that, why is it that in every reading there's somebody walking away? Okay, so It does feel like you're walking from a marriage. It shows marriage 3 times. It's on your mind, and that's what you're doing, is walking away. But could you possibly be walking away from defensiveness? Could you possibly be walking away from, you know, overprotecting your heart, or whatever it is was in your part, you know, so that marriage or relationship can start to ascend and become better? Okay. Secret admirer. Ooh, someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. We already know that, right? Because we already have these cards, and they're like, well, I still feel deeply connected to you, but I'm not going to admit it, right? Okay. That's your secret admirer. You may never even know. Either way, you're headed towards your purpose and path and happiness, okay? With or without anybody here. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Okay, what do they say? Follow your bliss, follow your heart. You know, it's going to take you to continue to guide you to exactly where you want to go. Your dreams to become a reality is what it says. Okay. So your dreams are becoming a reality. It's not like making, it's like now it's here. Okay. I saved it. I'm bringing it out. Here it all is. Here's my idea. Here's my love. Here's all of me. I surrender. What does God want me to do? Oh, great. You've given me these great healing abilities, and I will, you know, try to keep my life stable here. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other. You and your relationship will magically transform. So true love doesn't like criticize and judge. You know, it says, hey, I'm feeling hurt. Can we talk? We sit and talk. And you're like, oh, I didn't know he felt like that. Or, you know, but getting defensive or criticizing is going to shut down the person like in an instant, okay? So it's better to be the feeling, instead of feeling defensive, love, right? So come from a point of love, like, I don't want you to feel that way. I'm sorry you feel that way. Even if you didn't mean it, you didn't do it, it wasn't your intention, it's still talking to that person to help them process it, and or if you did mean it, to, you know, rectify the situation and come up with a solution. But if you're just busy criticizing each other, you'll get nowhere. So love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So yeah, I mean, you're going to need a miracle if you're in a relationship with somebody. If you can't put your egos in check and criticizing and judging, then, you know, you can just say goodbye to your whole, you know, relationship, which sucks because that's all I'm seeing right now. But people are getting with their divine counterpartners, and or getting back with them later, obviously with their runner chaser stuff, once they get their SHIT together and, you know, start living the way they should and being worthy of you and you worthy of them, to treat each other properly, to treat each other kind and with care and with love, right? Otherwise, there's no need to even be together, possibly. Where's my itty bitty cards? Let's see. Hidden Truth. These are cute cards. I like these. Let's see. What do we have for our Aries here? I know I messed up everything. Okay. Well, now we're talking. Okay. Someone's like, okay, I messed up. Okay. Now we're talking. Okay. I don't think there was much communication before. This problem wouldn't have taken place, because the swords is logic, and it's a Libra, and they're just, so there should be a, you know, a just situation happening. So apparently it is just, and everything happened how it was supposed to, apparently, if that person uses the, you know, their wisely. I bury myself in work to forget you. So someone is sad and missing you, and they're burying themselves in their work to forget you, okay? I'm so attracted to you. So somebody has is very attracted to you. They know they messed up. They feel like they abandoned you. Um, you know, they just couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. You were my best friend, and I cherished our friendship above all. We got time when we got through. I gave up on you too soon. Oh, when it got tough, yeah. So yeah, they know they messed things up because when things got tough, they weren't there for you. Okay, they gave up too soon. Didn't know how to help you, or they didn't want to help you. Either way, they're attracted to you. There's love here. It's a marriage. It's a long bond. I can see many times. I see passion. They do say they're attracted to you. It says I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. So there is arguing and just like feelings of abandonment and not feeling supported apparently. Or this one says I was a distraction from your pain. Or that's, you know, their take on it. I feel you even though we're apart. I want to be more than friends. Okay, so those are just thoughts of whoever you are, if you are in separation, that are going through their minds. Okay. I know exactly what I was doing. I remember every detail of the day. These are from the Hidden Truth. Okay. We will be together again. I can't stop thinking about you. You came closer than anyone. I hope that you can forgive me one day. So this one down here said that they abandoned you. So I'm assuming it goes here with I hope that you can forgive me one day and you came closer than anyone. So this one too could have been, you know, you came closer than anyone. I'm not sure, you know, from what relationship. We're talking futuristic. Are we talking past? Are we talking present? For now, we're talking present, and we're talking about who you're with now, okay, May. But if this resonates with you and somebody else, please fit this into your situation with the person that you feel it resonates with, and let it help you in your psyche to make sense of what is really going on in your life, so you can put words and thoughts to your the things that are going in your brain that you are uncertain of or need answers to. I wish I could take back my words. Yeah, that's not something you can take back. So it sounds like a little bit of immaturity going on down here, or an immature relationship that's going on over here. And I guess that's because when you're with a twin flame, you learn things and grow so you can ascend to the next level with, you know, possibly even somebody else, right? So it's possible you can reconcile with your divine counterpartner. It's possible that, you know, you separate and then, you know, you learn to become yourself the second week of May as you take time away, as you heal your heart, you know, as you go through the cycle, and, you know, the chariot takes you to places you've been wanting to go and manifest, and you're opening your heart, adventurous, love to give, and you're working on your purpose and just like balancing everything so good, you know. So whomever it is that, you know, whoever it is that's in your life at that time, you'll be having a good time with them, okay? But if it's the same person up here, and just know it's going to change from like night to day, from May 1 week to the next, okay? But this card I do see is a brick card, only because there's the Ace of Wands on top of it. And so I think you are needing to learn a lesson here, you know, that how to make good decisions, you know, that make your heart happy and make your heart sing and help you to be who you really are, you know. how to keep people, places, and things in your life that uplift you, that motivate you, you know, and to remember to be self-motivated, okay, to be spontaneous, you know, so you're not getting stuck in a rut or bored, or, you know, go out and see the world, you know, you're a passionate sign, so do everything with passion, with love, and just see how beautiful it comes, okay? I know sometimes you may get down on yourself. You might say, oh, I'm not good at this, or I'm not good at that, or look at this, but you are beautiful just the way you are, okay? Do you understand that? We will be together again. I can't stop thinking about you. I know exactly what I did, what I was doing. I remember every detail of that day. I want to be more than friends. I feel you even though we're apart. I know I was a distraction from your pain. You were my best friend, and I cherish our friendship above all other. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I want to admit it. I bury myself in work to forget you. And being apart has been more difficult than I can accept. So somebody is in pain over you, whoever this person is. Possibly, like I said, a twin flame. I already did the ones that are in separation. But let's see these ones here. I got another deck. So the divine feminine is going through an awakening, okay? Realization, progress. Your twin is awakening to your connection. Your divine feminine, you seek her twin or soulmate. So this could be you or your divine feminine. So you or your divine feminine is going through an awakening. It feels like the divine feminine, since we have her and her glow up over here, or if this is you and your feminine side, whomever that is, okay? So that's wonderful. You're going through an awakening. Just like I said, that's what this death is. It's new perspectives, you know, an awakening. That's the death to old, because now you have new precepts. So it's a rebirth, and it's a beautiful thing, not a bad thing, right? Exactly. Observe. Social media, fashionista, curiosity, watching from a distance. So somebody's watching you, or you're watching somebody. So yeah, I mean, that makes sense, because we had right here the first one that said secret admirer. I mean, so secret, you know, that my cards confess over here all of his or her secrets, you know. I want to be more than friends. I feel as though we're apart. You know, I don't want to, what did it say about not wanting to admit to you something? I don't know where it was. Or just like, oh, I feel deeply connected to you, but I don't want to admit it. Okay. And, you know, that's just what's going to get you guys, you know, where you don't want to be, when you guys don't, you know, communicate well, okay? Whether you're in a relationship or you're getting into a relationship. Okay, you are the best thing in my life. This could be here or there. I would say this one, I have most time there with them. We need to let go of each other. The timing is my fault, but I blamed you. I'm grateful for our spiritual lesson. I want to tell you how I feel. It feels more like separation person. I wish I had treated you better. I replay our conversations over and over. Sounds like someone you know you're in separation with. You speak to me through music. I will wait for your sign from you. It's time for me to heal now. I left when I saw you with someone. I wondered if you are happy without me. I am not available. I want to feel that way again. So yeah, there's all the secrets from the secret admirer, okay? Now there's no secret on the board, okay? Oh, I know I crossed the line. I wish I could share my good news with you. I want you. I love you. I'm afraid to contact you. I feel you leaving me behind. I hid who I really am from you. My life is not as together as it seems. We both know I am not done for you. I don't I don't react when people mention you. I'm starting to understand our connection. You and I were too young. I hide behind material things. I felt I left you before you could leave me. Just being near you is intoxicating. I'm becoming a better person. Finding out the truth crushed me. I love you unconditionally. I lost myself for a little while. I regret lying to you. I couldn't let you get close to me. Sometimes I stay awake thinking, so many things remind me of you. I look for you everywhere. You don't know how hard it was to let go. I wish things could be different. So it is all out there. Everything's all out. Okay. These are prettier. Yeah. So that's the hidden truth. You know, from this to you. You were loving. You put in, you know, the energy. But it looks like, you know, there just wasn't able to be a connection. At least not this first week. Something was changing. It's even difficult, you know, except towards the end. But then right away you have a new beginning. So it's just going to be for a second. Don't go through anything uncomfortable, okay? You have support around you. They want, you know, you're encouraged to get out and socialize more, do things outside, do things you love to do. Whether it's draw or music, you know, listen to music, dance, yoga, meditate, whatever it is that, you know, makes your soul feel alive, okay? This is what they want you to do. If it doesn't feel fun, it's like make you alive, you know, you need to start seeing things differently, okay? Learn to love the things you have to do. I get to do this. I don't have to, you know? Like when I pick my kids up from school, you know, I love to sit there and wait for them. I can't wait to see their faces. I get out of my car and I go up to the bus and I have a big smile so they feel all my love. And I hug them, and if I pick them up, if they're small enough, I have one I can pick up. And twirl them around and say, hello, princess, I love you, missed you. And, you know, open a door for them. So they're kind of spoiled, but, you know, I didn't grow up with, you know, that kind of treatment. And, you know, I didn't never know my father. So I just want them to know how special they are. You know, every little girl should be called princess by their daddy or by somebody, you know. And if not, you know, when you grow up, you could call a queen if you worked on yourself by your mate or by those around you who see you as a queen, see you as a leader, see that you've become something, you know, when possibly, you know, there were challenges that would otherwise make people think that you know, you couldn't, you know. But really, if you can just, you know, master yourself and know God, have that good relationship with Him, and have a joyful life, like that's success. Well, at least for me, you know, it's not obtaining all the riches from the world, but you know, I will take advantage of those if they're blessed upon me, you know. So I'll take what I can get. I'll make the best of what I can. I'll try and be wiser than I was every day, and that's what you should do. Okay, that's what you're being able to do. Okay. So no more waiting around. Second month, okay, you're done with all the crying, all the spilling of tears, okay? Now it's like you're not settling anymore, okay? You know your self-worth, and I decide that I'm not going to be in pain anymore. And that's your realization. You're like, no more. So whatever it takes, you are going to do to make sure that things are always equal, right? You know, you're patient. You've been plenty patient, it looks like to me. But there have been words here, you know, that were said in the past. Because it looks like you're in separation from someone and you're with somebody now. Who you're supposed to be with, we can figure out in the extended, maybe the end of May. figure out who's who, you know. Is it just a twin flame, a false twin flame, soul partners? Sometimes they're twin flame readings, sometimes they're divine counterpartner readings. I mean, take it how it resonates. But today we're talking about self-worth. It says values, self-esteem, confidence. Be empowered by valuing yourself. So, right, we've talked about respecting yourself and putting up boundaries. So it's saying, I have higher self-worth, I have higher self-boundaries, and I'm not settling for anything less than, you know, you know, for somebody who can offer me that beautiful cup of the things that I'm asking for, because what I'm settling for, you know, isn't much. Look at the house. I mean, I just need some basic affection, you know, being able to talk and bounce words off each other, support each other in hard times, not just good times, you know, stay connected, you know, go out on, you know, date nights once a month or something, and, you know, just be each other's best friend, you know. That's all that you want, okay? Or that's all that they want, and you're not giving that to them. So get how it resonates, okay? So you need to work on your self-worth, and you need to realize that it comes from within, okay? If you look for it outside, you won't find it. If you look inside, the confidence comes from inside, and that's how you bring your power back, okay? You're empowered because you value yourself. You know how to treat yourself, how to love yourself, how to take care of your temple, take care of your soul, take care of your mind, what you allow, what you don't allow. And you're not allowing anymore. And that's why Lady Justice is here and said, good job, you know, learning your lesson. You may pass go, okay? And go with the wind, go where you want, go what you want to do, whatever you want to manifest. Just keep your heart open, because we do have things for you to accomplish. You know, you may even find some love, either reconnecting or getting with somebody else from the past or somebody new. Queen of Wands. She's like, I got this. You know, I got this now. I got this. See? I got this. I got this. That's what I'm going to name it. I got this. I hope I don't forget that. Usually I do. So I'm going to go with my old cards because I don't see new guy coming in. I see like either person you're with or like someone you knew. So let's see what comes out for you. That rhymed. Just so you know, a lot of times if I rhyme, that will mean that I'm channeling. Okay, clear. This is for my Aries. Past life relationship, like I told you, you have known each other before. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Yeah, that's why you got that death rebirth card of the Hierophant, you know. Maybe you now possibly have different views, you know, whereas religious factors or something in the past not be in anymore. There's true love and deception for you to decide who's giving you love and who is, you know, just who's true love and who's deceiving you, you know. So there seems to be one over the other that is showing action and not just words, you know. But you know, but I can feel that there's a lot of love from you towards them and them towards you.